ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Veterans History and Lyrics. Going to be a little bit weird of an episode this week because I've been down here working on the recording studio. If you actually looked us up on the Instagram, you've been able to see a few pictures of that going on. I've been swamped at work, as well as I know Dave has been a little swamped at work. We've got one more episode that we have recorded over at the VFW, going to be putting that out here next week. So yeah, we are going to be on another week delay. Sorry, I still got all sorts of stuff to clean up on here, but decided since I'm going to be doing it a little different this week and having to delay it by another week, go ahead and show you the progress that we made in here. That way I can actually show it to you on YouTube, and I will try and describe it as best I can. I know right now it's going to be a little echoey down here because this is pretty much just bare concrete and bare wood walls. So I'm probably not going to put this one out to the actual podcast services yet, but got more lights for down here, got the ceiling fan in, of course got the walls painted and all that, got most of the walls cladded. I'll show you here in a second what we're still missing. Got some equipment so I can actually move my computer down here. We can do all the editing and everything from right down in here. I got to get a door. I got to get a hole filled and some shelves made to put in there. I got to get outlet covers and some other things like that. But why don't I just go ahead and show you around. At least a little bit. Grab you off of here. All right, here is the table that I've actually had this table for a while. They actually go with these chairs. We actually found them out in the barn when we moved into the house. I had to do a lot of work restoring them, and now I just need to get them cleaned up. We've got the walls all dry locked, all that. I've got not styrofoam. I've got foam boards to put up so we can hopefully get rid of some of this echo. I've got the walls cladded. Yeah, I've still got some plumbing and everything to get up and out of the way and get covered up. But y'all probably won't see that. And I've still got, scraps and tools on the floor because we're not exactly done working in here. Here's one of our lights that I don't have turned on right now because all of our ports and everything for the lights is still at the VFW, along with our microphones. So apologies for the bad audio. The ceiling fan remote right there. Then that's the hole that I was talking about where I got to get a back piece on it and then actually build some shelves into it so we actually have a place to, put cameras and things like that. I got to get a door, which I'm probably just going to cannibalize from another place here in the house. We've got this wall cladded with the outlet hole cut out, the switch box cut out. Keeps focusing on my hand. And I did get those two switch boxes cut out, even though I kind of screwed up on them. And I don't know on that one right there if the cover plate's going to be enough to actually cover it. Then we got the one piece in here it was a closet, now it's going to be this is actually going to be where my computer sits and everything like that with the one monitor. I've got the bags and stands and everything for the lights. I've got a new wireless keyboard and mouse to help control everything while we're recording. New monitor there, 27-inch, that I don't know if I'm going to set it up on the TV or if I'm going to have another way that I could set it up and be able to keep an eye on everything. Just a couple of cables and everything, some 3D printing filament that I just happened to see and stacked it up in here just to get it out of my wife's way. I've got more of the boards for cladding, which I've got more than I need, which is actually going to be good because I don't have, and please don't pay any attention to the mess. This is everything that came out of the walls and fell down from the ceiling, a bunch of the furring strips and everything that were on the other walls. Got the outside to do after I get some rock wool insulation, and I'm going to get that in here to kind of help sound deaden the area as well as the same thing on this side and over there. I've got one more 2x4 to get back up against the wall over there so I can clad that all the way up. Then I'm probably gonna scribe a line down it. Then we have this other room, which is right across the hall, which, yeah, I've kind of just been chucking stuff into. Sorry about the broom there in the way. I've just been chucking stuff into, and this is actually going to turn into my daughter's room. Yeah, see, there actually is a light in there. I'm going to be replacing that light with another ceiling fan, probably like that one, to get it in there, even though this one I'm probably going to make a little bit bigger. That is the Ethernet cable going up to where my computer is actually at right now. There's the one window there, which I got to do a little bit of work on. There's a closet over there, our secret staircase, spiral staircase going up to the main part of the house. And other than that, that's pretty much going to be the update for this week. I am off all next week. I'm gonna have hopefully this finished up. I've got some business to take care of this. I've got some family issues to take care of this weekend, as well as going down to South Carolina for my dad's birthday on Saturday. I'm gonna be using all next week to finish all this up down here, get all this, cladded up. I'm not gonna be able to get the insulation and everything for it yet, but I will be able to get the styrofoam panel, or they're not styrofoam, the foam panels up for, hopefully to deal with some of the echo. Haven't figured out exactly how we're going to set everything up, but more than likely it's going to be, kind of the setup that you saw when I first started the video. It's going to be, your setup over here in the corner. You see me and Dave over here in the corner, but that way with the round table, I can move the camera back, or I can move it up, and adjust the angles, and however to be able to actually get all of us in here. We can have 3, 4, 5 people sitting at the table, and that way you can actually, see all of us. As well as, if you noticed on the lights, we have these things, which are phone holders. I can also convert them over to where they will hold extra cameras. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be getting some extra cameras right now, or just using mine and Dave's phones to just show a couple of different angles. So that way, you could be over here and look at me, or be over here and be looking more at Dave, and I'll get all that worked out. I'll get all that worked out later on. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that's it for this week. I've got the one episode from that we've already recorded at the V. Like I said, I'll be putting that out next Wednesday. So please pay attention for that. And if you would like to see more updates on, how we're coming along with the recording studio, because I'm pretty sure our next video after this one, after the one now released next week, we're going to be here in the recording studio, actually, putting in time, getting, that way we can get multiple episodes recorded at a time. We can get everything done that we need to here. I can immediately start editing it right away without having to hang out and handle any business over there at VFW. And I still don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if I need to be holding the camera here, if I need to be holding the camera here. I don't know how the audio is going to turn out from this, because I've never actually recorded anything on this actual phone. But, so, if it looks like crap, I'm sorry, but this is just kind of like a vlog episode, just to let y'all know what's going on and let you know why we haven't got an episode up this week. We will be back starting next week, going into, and I think you're really going to like that song. It's another good old song, and me and Dave kind of get into it a little bit. Not with each other, but into the song. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, please let me know in the comments down below. As always, subscribing, hitting the like button, especially if you do like this content. And if you'd like to see us do anything different, or anything that you would like to see us do different, or even just another suggestion for another song, please drop it down in the comments below. We'll be sure to cover it, just like we did for the Battle of New Orleans. So other than that, let me switch over here to where I'm actually got the right hand here. But other than that, we hope you're enjoying what we're doing. If you participated in the Battle of An Nazariya, please hit us up here soon. We're gonna have to start getting all that filmed and recorded, and start setting up appointments to actually do interviews with people and things like that. So please, we're running out of time on that. If you can, please give us a shout out to where we can actually get you involved for, number one, the song, but also we want to hear your story about what happened. The parts that you can tell and the parts that you feel comfortable telling us anyway. Other than that, once again, hope you enjoyed it. This is the Veterans History and Lyrics Podcast. I am Spencer Robbins. Dave Faulkner is not here with me at this point in time because I've been working on this place all day and he's still at work right now. But we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.